All right, everybody. Damn, I crashed earlier. Fuck. Tired. So I'm just gonna talk about stupid shit, I guess. Um, but I don't know. I like to play around in my head sometimes, and I have a question for all you, for the mathematicians out there. Because what I'm about to show you is a pattern, but is this pattern accidental, or is it purpose, or is there something behind it? And what is behind it? Anyways, all right. I'm gonna try to look at my phone and do this. It's weird. It just doesn't feel right. There's like a lag. All right, let's do this. All right, there's a 6. You know what? I'm gonna just eyeball it. Okay. You have a 6 and a 6. And then 6 plus 6 is 12. Then if we do 1 plus 2, it's going to be 3. And then we have 18, and that's 9. And then 24 is 6. And then 30 is 3. And then 36 is 9. So 369, 369. And the pattern will continue. In fact, let's make it continue until we get to a certain point. Okay, we'll get here. No, wait, that's 48. All right, that's what I wanted to get to. So 48 is 12, but 12 is 3. So, and it just keeps going. 369, 369, 369. So let's do the 7s. We have 14, 5, 21, 3, 28, 1. And then 35, we have 8, right? So with this pattern, this pattern does not recognize 0. So that's the first thing to mention. But let's keep going with this pattern. 6. And then that's going to be 4, right? So, I mean, again, the pattern continues. That's 13, and 13 is 4. Right? But it's 7, 5, 3, 1, 8, 6, 4, and then it's going to be 2. And it's not going to be 0, right? 56. 56, that's 11, and 11 is 2. And then we have what? Is it 62? No, we're doing 7s. It's going to be 63. Okay, so 9, yeah. Then it's going to be 7 after that, right? Yeah, that works. So the pattern continues. And the pattern's just going to continue just like this one. And you can keep going, right? Now, of course, we all know like the hand thing with our the 9s, right? You have you put your 10 fingers out, and you put 1 down, and you have 9, and then you put 2 down, and you have 1, and then 8, right? But like but like all the 9s are going to be 99999, right? Which is kind of interesting, because if you look at these patterns, they get kind of weird. But yeah, no, it's 9s are always going to be 9. So let's go to 2. And then it's just going to be 2, 4, 6, right? 8. And then 10. 10 is 1, right? And then 12 is 3. So it's going up by 2s, right? 5. And then 7. Right. And it'll keep doing that. It'll go back to 2, 4, 6, 8, and then 1, 3, 5, 9, right? Um, so, I mean, 2 is kind of similar in pattern to 7, which is just weird. You wouldn't think that. But I mean, you can keep going. Let's do 8, 16, 24. What is it? 32, 40, and then we have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and it's just gonna keep going, right? Pattern will repeat. Now 9 is kind of interesting because, like, if we were to do 0, 0 would be kind of a similar pattern to 9 because it's all zeros, 9, 9, 9, 0, 0, 0. Like it, I mean, like, how could this be purposeful? Because, like, we're adding the 1 and the 2. I don't know. I mean, I guess it could. I just don't understand why. I just don't understand why the patterns would repeat like that. Because I guess that's the 10's place and the 1's place, but you're not treating them. I don't know. You're just treating them as regular numbers rather than 10's and 1's. So it would seem accidental. But I don't know. It's like, am I just weird, or is there something to this? Because you can keep going with the other numbers. You can do it with 3's, 4. I think 4 might be interesting. I don't know. Let's do 4. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. Then we have 4, 8, and then 3. Oh yeah, no, it is 7. I like 4. So the pattern here is, you have 4, 3, 2, 1, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the pattern will continue like that with the 4's. But there's definitely a pattern there. But yeah, peoples. And, like, I don't know, is 4 similar to 8 in its pattern style? I think it is. Which would make sense, but 2 and 7 don't make sense. But anyways, I don't know. Is there a mathematician out there that could explain this?